Here's a question for you. Do you tip your Uber driver? If so, how often? Would it surprise you to find out that many people don't tip at all? Our Commuter Check reporter Jane Burnett dug into a recent analysis of 2017 data from more than 40 million UberX trips in the U.S. released by a private economic research firm. Jane, what was your first reaction to the numbers, and how many people are not tipping?
So I was really surprised just off the top. The data shows that 60% of riders don't tip at all when they use Uber. So of the people who do tip, 1% do it every time.
Only 1%. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Jane. When I first got the Uber app, I didn't tip at all. I thought that was the whole point, right? And that was kind of the way they pitched it. Cashless, don't worry about it. I'm like, hey, you're happy, you're looking to get the 5 stars. But I'll share this with you. First time after, I don't know how many years I've been doing it, I tipped a guy on my last trip.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, I took a couple Uber rides yesterday and I found myself tipping here and there, but it can stack up if you take a lot. So I totally understand that.
They've made the app easier to do that. And I don't know if they studied anything outside of just Uber, but I don't know that it's a reflection on people's poor service. I think it's just they feel like it's easy.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they spoke to a little bit of that in the paper. Before they rolled out this tipping option in 2017, people had the option to obviously tip in cash, but it was cool to kind of track that through the app once they did roll that out in 2017.
So what is influencing the tip?
Yeah, so they looked into that, which was pretty cool. They found that in terms of tip amount, hard brake, speeding, and fast accelerations were linked to lower tip amounts. And then trips in older cars, so basically ones before 2009, also bring that number down a little bit in terms of the tips. But they said that when you take a second ride, or when riders were to take a second ride with the same driver, they would tip 27% more on that second ride.
And what do you base it on?
So I based it on, like, if is the car cold? Were they forcing me into a conversation that maybe I didn't want to have that day, right? It's kind of situational. But yeah, most of the time I do try to tip at least something unless the service is horrible.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much. See ya.